forgive me. Right? So MCP, how it came in, all those things. So we were all excited that now Malawi is flying, but we had no way. Okay, so it's more like someone just threw us and we're falling. But we thought was nice. So we have complaints as people. We removed DPP because we expected change. But now things are way tough. And as customers, we are giving feedback. We've been complaining. Things are not changing. Who died soon, guys? It's really sad. But anyway, when you have customers, or maybe you go with your wire, like sound, they usually have paralysis on people, like 90% of the time. And I don't know if you guys complain, but for me, I just see it and I can eat it. Because I don't know what I'm eating. I know the nutrients, but I don't know what I'm eating. So, the more they don't listen to you as customers, the more it is hard for them to provide quality products. Because when you listen to customers, now these guys are the ones who are using your products or services. They are the ones who experience the side effects and the better things of your product. So some of the feedback could be positive and some of the feedback could be negative. You need to focus on the negative feedback so that you can improve your product. And for the positive feedback, it could help you with competitive advantage. This one is quite simple. We all know it's customer feedback. And the last one is quality control. What do we mean when we say quality control? The girl at the back. Quality control. This is introduction to business, right? Yeah, the girl at the back. Quality control. Who has ever been to a factory? Maybe for a secondary school trip or a primary school trip. You guys didn't have that much fun? You didn't even go to school? Yeah? You guys had a boring night, eh? Okay, so this one is common for ladies. This example I'm about to give. So, you know where we are coming from. When they taught us how to cook nsima for the first time, and how we cook nsima now. So, when you start the whole cooking process, you make sure that the water shouldn't get to a boiling stage. So you keep checking your pot, right? Then you can do make sure it's in the good. And then when it starts the what's that? You shouldn't, why? They say you shouldn't leave it too much for more. Why? Imala? Yeah. Okay, Lorraine, explain to us. Kaisa Bamor. Okay, yes. So Shaman Tishmajoka, first of all, and Kabuchelia. Right? Which removes the whole test young thing. 3, Imakara and Simayota. Kaisa Bamor. What she says, look, it's like you haven't actually done anything. Yes. So you have a time limit to actually prepare your team. So you need to keep checking it to make sure I see Uchedera. You need to keep checking it to make sure I see Udaigira. And you also need to keep checking to make sure Kudiacha. So that is the same thing with quality control. For you to come up with Nsima Yabumabuino, you need to keep checking. You just can't leave it there for it to cook itself. So when people are manufacturing, let's say, bags or plastics, they come with defects. So what happens is, before they actually put them out to the market, they have to check them again, so that they can fix those defects before they give them to customers. So that is called quality control. So you keep checking if your product still has the same quality, they still have the same shape, and they are best for customer use. That is quality control. I hope that makes sense. Hey, you're going to study. Okay, so let us look at the importance of quality in production. Importance of quality in production. Why is quality in production important? Okay, let's just go straight to the point. Quality products or services, they build customer trust and loyalty. So the more you keep selling quality products to your customers, the more they want to keep buying. So customers trust your products because they have the best quality. And the second is, for example, for this one, quality products and services. A very good example is fuel from Petroda and fuel from fuel. So fuel from Petroda doesn't last. Okay? It doesn't. I have tried it. I can't anymore. Okay. You see? That is very true. You put a full tank from Petroda, it won't last. Unlike a full tank from So the more it's like the only time you can go to Petroda is when there's fuel crisis and then we have fuel. There's the only one to have fuel. So that's the only time you're like, hey, but I don't have a choice. But the other filling stations provide better services than petroleum. On my side and on most people's side. For your cars, they use Holy Spirit. Okay, so another importance of quality in production is it helps to reduce costs. So the costs come in when customers are complaining. If I decide to sell you Zirumbua, you find that the bananas are bad. After I have sold you the Zirumbua, you can bring them back. So it means I have to refund you money. So I am out there trying to reduce costs by making sure that my products do not have defects and other things. And the last importance of quality in production is that meeting the standards and specifications of products, they fall in line with rules and regulations in a particular country. So as a country, before you establish your company or any business, you have standards that you have to exceed. So it means you cannot sell certain kinds of products to the people of that nation. Because you can't. Standard or specification when producing your product. So once you produce quality products or services, you are able to meet or exceed those standards and specifications that were written on paper. So there are several ways in which you can achieve quality, but we are going to go straight to benchmarking. So the first way in which you can achieve quality is by defining quality standards, quality control processes, and several other things, including benchmarking. So let us look at benchmarking. What do you think is the meaning of benchmarking? Yes? No. What is the meaning of benchmarking? What about the Your print, right? Okay, so benchmarking is a strategic process. So this process is used by organizations to compare themselves to bigger companies. Okay? So, for example, who's doing journalism? Just her. Okay, so we all know Priscilla Cairo. So she could be a role model to someone who wants to be a journalist. Okay, so she could be a role model to someone who is studying journalism and also maybe mass and media communication. Because she is a public figure. She is making it in life. So she could be a role model. So that's the same thing that happens with benchmarking. If you have a business, you compare yourself to a bigger business and see how they act, what they do, in order for you to improve your product. So this is the same thing as people say that, oh, this person acts like who and so. It's because that person actually wants to be that person. So they act like them in order to improve their lifestyle. That is benchmarking. So organizations improve their performance by comparing themselves with bigger organizations or organizations that are leading the company. I hope that is making sense. If someone from Bunda, let's say, decides to design a car, he's going to have that electric car company as a role model for him. Because maybe to some extent they also started from where he was. So you compare yourself with leading competitors or businesses that are bigger than you. So it's a strategic management process. It is a strategic management process that organizations use to improve their performance, by comparing themselves to market leaders or leading competitors. For example, Sobo and Rudy or Nika. So Nika could set Sobo as their best, meaning that they want to reach where Sobo is now. So Sobo is better than Nika, is better than Fruity, so they would want to reach where Sobo is. Because Sobo is the market leader. Okay, so let us look at the key elements of benchmarking. Can I wrap this off? Eh? can compare yourself and improve your product or the quality of your services using benchmarking. So the first is you need to identify areas of improvement. So identify areas of improvement. So this means that as a company, you should identify the things you want to change. For example, if you have a small customer base, you could try to identify why you have small customer base. And you could also try to improve your product or service. So we've seen most businesses that actually started small. But as time goes by, they keep adding features and they keep adding more products to their business. Now they are very big businesses because they started small. So that's what happens with identifying areas of improvement. Do not be afraid of criticism. So you should know where your products have weaknesses and where they have strengths. Okay, so this means identifying areas within the organization or in your products and services that you want to improve. And the second is selecting benchmarking partners. Selecting benchmarking partners. Okay, so when it comes to selecting benchmarking partners, this means that you want to select the company that you want to compare yourself to. For example, if you are Niga people, those who make the Niga drinks, you select Slobo as the company that you want to compare yourself to. For example, okay, so this means that you are selecting your role model. So it can be within your industry or outside your industry. So after you have selected your benchmarking partner or partners, you need to collect data. Collect data. So you start finding out about their products or services, and you also start finding out about their processes, how they handle their businesses and how they handle customers. Basically, data collection is almost the same as stocking. So you're stocking this stock or this business so that you can know how they act, how they dress, and what they do. That is data collection. I hope that is very good. Then there is analysis and comparison. And then we have learning and adaptation. And then implementation. And monitoring and continuous improvement. Okay, so shall we move on?
There's no process repetition.
Okay, so after you have collected the data, you have to now compare yourself. So you're going to look at the graph between the two companies and see where you are lacking and ask yourself the reasons why there is that gap. And then there is learning and adaptation. So you learn from their process. You're going to learn from how they act, how they do their thing, and adapt. That means you need to make changes to your company. And then you should implement those changes. And lastly, you should monitor and continue improving. Monitor if those changes are actually working for your organization. Lastly, we're going to look at the types of benchmarking. Benchmarking is competitive benchmarking. So in competitive benchmarking, this is when you compare yourself to your competitors within the same industry. So you compare the performance of your company or organization with that of your competitors within the same industry. That is competitive benchmarking. You're comparing yourself with your competitors. The second type of benchmarking is functional benchmarking. So you compare specific functions within your organization to functions within another organization outside your industry. So you could compare, let's say, marketing functions within your organization, and you produce things like dusters, and you compare marketing functions within an organization that produces food. So there are two different industries. One is producing dusters, and the other is producing food. So two different industries. But then you compare something that is common within the two industries, which is marketing, how they market their products or services, and how they reach their customers. Or you compare specific functions When it comes to internal benchmarking, you are now comparing departments within the company. So you're seeing how those departments are performing, and you outline the areas for improvement. So you could look at finance department, the management. You could also look at marketing and other departments within the organization. So you look at how they perform based on the goals that they have. And if they're not performing well, you outline the areas of improvement. So you compare departments within the organization. And the last one is performance benchmarking. Okay, so you now compare your company with other companies based on how they perform in terms of money and customer satisfaction. So you look at which company is satisfying more customers more, how much they are spending their money, and how they are spending their money. So you compare performance metrics. Has everyone signed? Has everyone received their paper before I leave them copies? What has received their paper? All of them? Or just one? What's your number?